Okay, I'm Milo from the Bikani, and I'm going to show you a story I made. So, once there was a house out in a neighborhood. It was a tiny blue house, and the man that lived in it didn't have that much money. There was a huge house by him. The man that lived there had lots of money, and he had a party every 1 week. So the guy at the other house decided to get a job, but he couldn't find one, so he was out on the streets all alone. So then he decided to do something new. So he stayed out on the street for a couple more hours, and then he went to the bank. When he walked there, he noticed in his bank account he only had $50 left. So when he went in, he came out with his $50. And when he came out with his $50, he was so happy. He wanted to go to the party, but the guy next door to him still wouldn't let him go. So he decided at night, the biggest party of him was tonight. So he put flyers out this night because it was Halloween night. And he always had the scariest decorations since he was so rich. So he decorated his house. He painted it to look like a lemonish or orange, some kind of color that I didn't know the person that was poor. So then, when he got there, he wasn't happy. So then, he grabbed the ladder from his house and then put it there. And while it was there, the guy didn't notice. So, he had a clever plan. He went up, and then he found an air vent. And when he found the air vent, he was happy. So he went inside the air vent. And then he started crawling through everywhere. He did not like it. It was smelly. Then he mumbled to himself, "Gee, this guy needs to clean out his vents." But then he saw another vent. And then he looked out of it, and this is what he saw. He saw the party happening with all kinds of people there. So then he broke the vent and then got in the party. Nobody knew that he broke the vent. So he decided to party. He even brought his own costume. But something happened. The guy didn't know who he was. So he asked and didn't respond. Then the guy got angry. Then angrier. And then he shouted and took off his mask. Then everybody was startled. And then he was being chased by everybody. And then he ran out into the forest. The forbidden one. Never to be going hiked or nobody should go in and inside at Halloween. So everybody just stopped and wondered. They didn't go there. So they all went back to the party. But meanwhile, while he was in the woods, he decided to keep on running in case. And then he stopped. He was in the middle of nowhere in the dark. So then he just stood there and heard a call. Oh! He was frightened. All the stuff was so far away he could barely see it anymore. He could even barely see the house. And then, when he stopped, he started to travel a little bit more farther. Oops. He started to travel a little bit more farther and more farther. Until he met his new pet. And his pet was a little rabbit. But when he found the rabbit, it turned into a pile of dust. And then it started to transform into a werewolf. The end. Wait. The end.